Hey, if you're getting into shooting, chances are you don't know exactly what you need to take to the range. So we'll be talking about the tools and the accessories and some of the extra items that you need to take in this video. So stay tuned. Let's go.
Hi folks, this is Jason from Simple Tactics. I'm going to go over some items for my favorite day, and that's range day. So my point here is to tell you or show you what I bring to the range. This kind of help you, maybe you can learn from me, and if you have ideas on what to bring for the range, let me know in the comments and I'll take a look at it. So I appreciate all the help from you as well. This bad boy is just a simple plastic bin. Get them at Walmart, whatever, doesn't matter. They are good for just simple protection of items, bulk items. I keep stuff in here that I don't mind being shifted around when in transit, so not that big a deal, right? Let's take a look at what we got here. Set this down. Everything's protected in here. Everything's clean. I don't have to worry about it. I have a DeWalt screw gun, and I have a plastic bin, I like plastic bins, of screws. All right, so with that, this is going to help you. Some ranges have, basically they have wooden targets that they'll provide for you. And sometimes those wooden targets are a little janky, so you might have to do little repairs on them. Or if you're bringing your own wooden targets, it's good to have that out there in case something happens. You just never know. So with that, I also bring this staple gun for your targets. Hey, that's always needed. Speaking of targets, let's look at targets. One thing about the staple gun, the reason I still have this out, when you're stapling up a target, this is just a little trick from me, okay? It doesn't have to be this way. It's just what I've learned over the years of dealing with wind and targets. So most folks will staple right over here, horizontal like this. I prefer a different method. I staple this way. Usually what happens is wind comes down, channels through the berms or whatever range you're at, and it blows this way. So with the staple being this way, it holds it better. If you have it facing horizontal, just a little edges there holding, that's it, and then the target comes off and blows away. And then you have no proof that you actually hit the target, just saying. All right, so with targets, you have all kinds. It's just sky's the limit. Go to Walmart, go online, it doesn't matter. Just look for targets, something you like. If you're doing long range shooting, your target preference is gonna be a lot different than something like this. You can get full-size torso targets that represent the upper torso of a human, whatever, it's up to you. One thing I do recommend that I enjoy thoroughly, these targets, you see the dots on there, that's what happens when you shoot the round. Some of them are green, some of them are fluorescent, whatever, orange, stuff like that. They will change color. That gives you a visual of where you're hitting. Very handy. I highly recommend getting targets like that. Okay, here we go. See, that's another example of what they'll do. These are the green ones. So this is the actual target itself. Now you see up here, all these stickers, they just come off and you can put them over your shot. So wherever the hole is, cover it up, keep on going. You don't have to worry about replacing it. And these are stick-on. So if you have a backing, see that just comes right off, sticks onto your target. So if you have a frame with cardboard backing, something like that, boop, stick it on, have fun. Plug and play, kids, plug and play. That's the way it goes. Always handy to have something like this. It's just a rest. You can put it on top. If you're bench shooting, you can rest your barrel on top, things like that. Prone position, they're just handy, simple. You can get them. I got these at Walmart. So, I mean, really, it's simple. Too easy. Because I got all kinds of gloves in here. You're dealing with wooden targets. Slivers happen. Have some gloves. Handle the targets, the frames with gloves. I don't shoot with gloves. It's not just my opinion. I don't like shooting with gloves on. I shoot barehanded, all right? Eye protection, I have all types of, eye protection. This is Oakley eye protection. Doesn't matter what you get, as long as it is eye protection that both covers your face properly, doesn't stick far out, and it has the impervious plastic that keeps shrapnel items from hitting and going through the glass, or I should say plastic lens. Items will fragment, things happen, rocks kick out, people's guns blow up because they did bad loads, and fragments come out. Well, you want those fragments to enter into your lens but not go through. Simple as that. So get the right stuff. Do your research, go online and research, and look for shooting glasses. Most items designated as shooting glasses have the right thing. So when you go to the gun shop, just ask the guys in there and they'll tell you. So the other thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have glasses that fit your face. Okay, I am a small framed individual. I'm what's called the product of efficiency. I fit in most tight compartments. And let me tell you, that helped in my 20 years in the military. They wrap around, and for bright days when it's really bright out, I use tinted lenses, but they go around and stay close to the side here. If I have bigger ones that don't quite fit right, they'll look something like this. Looks ridiculous. So on the side, if a casing flies from your buddy's gun, right, they kick out. Whatever they're shooting, sometimes the casing, it kicks out, hits right here, right in here, and bounces into the lens here and back into your eyeball. I have, extra holsters. Sometimes folks come in, they forget their holster. It happens. So I have different various holsters. Like I said, I'm geared to others in this kit. So you'll be geared to your family or yourself. These kits are great. There we go. We're good. So I hope that works out for you. I'm going to cover my range bag right now. So without further ado, let me grab that. It's huge. I get it. Hold that for you. This is a 511 bag that I bought probably 10, 15 years ago. It's an old bag and it's been great. I've never had a problem with it. Just like the headsets that I'll show you, my Peltor headsets, they've been around for years. I've been using those. They're great. So with this, you have all kinds of pockets, places to put things, okay? So that's a good thing to have. It's your preference, really. You don't have to have a monstrosity like this, but it helps me. So this is, again, a 511 bag. Velcro, I like that. I keep extra holsters, magazines for my magazine. More eye protection. My favorite part of the bag, actually, is this bad boy. All right, it's a simple pouch. Collapses when you pull the drawstring. Underneath, you can see that, it's netted. I like that because if it gets wet, if water comes in, whatever happens, it just goes through and doesn't stay stagnant inside your pouch. And these are great for collecting brass. See if I can get this right, there we go. So if you have brass you want to pick up after some people like to reload and they save the brass, chuck it in there. You got extra rounds laying around or on the ground, pick it up, throw it in. Good to go. I love it. I've always used that thing a lot. More magazines. I mean, you can fit things everywhere in here. I like to use these soft cloths. They're soft. You can clean your glasses off. Try to blow most of that dirt off first and then just lightly brush it off so you don't put scratch marks in your lenses. Great thing to have. More glows. Here, this is made by Otis. Brownells, I'm sorry, not Otis, I apologize. This is Brownells. It is a screwdriver kit. I use this particular kit because it has specialized tips that are designed for weapons. Or I should say guns, sorry. I don't want to confuse anybody. So with this, what you have are tips that are designed for specific screws. On pistols in particular, you have some screws like Berettas and stuff like that, they'll have a pistol grip that is removable. And the screws are a specific size. You don't want to mar those screws up. You want to use the right screwdriver tip to fit perfectly into those screws. So you've got the kit full of different screws. You've got the screwdriver, of course. Very handy. I've been using this one for many years as well. All right, and I've never had any problems with it. It's always been good to me. So check out Brownells. And you can go to other stores, of course, hardware, or not hardware, but sporting goods stores, they'll have kits probably too. Get the right screwdriver, okay? A mechanic screwdriver is going to be different than something like this, so good to know. Hearing protection. I absolutely love Peltor sound canceling headsets. These, 10, 15 years I've had these work. And they're the same ones I've had since I was in service. Battery operated, of course, your battery goes in here. And they fit well, they work well. These are fantastic. So when the round goes off, it goes bang, it doesn't go loud bang in here. And as soon as that crack has happened, you have full hearing. You can hear everything. You can hear people walking. You can hear people whispering. I'm telling you, it works. And I've always used Peltor. So with that being said, I have another set that I bought and ordered. I got them on Amazon, and we'll get you the link. I just ordered these. So I haven't tried them yet. These are new. So I'm going to go out to range day, my favorite day, and I'm going to try these out. The reason I bought a second set is because I'm always letting other people use this. I always, for some reason, when I go to the range, people are like, "Hey, I'll go with you," and then I end up training. I don't get to shoot much. I'm always training then. Well, I want them, whoever they are, to hear what I'm saying. Highly important. This is a safety thing. And if you got kids, youth, people who are a little skittish, whatever, if they can hear you talk, that'll help you them listen, okay? They can hear what you're saying. If you see that they're pointing that pistol somewhere else other than downrange, you can say, hey, stop flagging everybody, put your gun downrange. And they'll hear you. You don't have to yell. You can say it quiet. You can whisper almost and they'll hear it. I'm telling you. Very effective. And if they can hear you, it kind of gives them a little more confidence. They feel like they can hear what you're saying and they can do what you're saying, hopefully. So these are a must-have on the range. Highly recommend. All right. Okay, this pouch, I use this side for a CLS kit, this is CPR micro shield, so I can do CPR on someone and cover their nugget, cover their face. Advil. I mean, come on, you might get a headache. Why not? Advil. If things get real bad, I gotta break out the tourniquet. I hope I never have to use this. I have had a student shoot themselves in the leg in the firing line before, and that was a 20-year veteran as well doing it. It just happens. I mean, people get complacent. They shoot themselves in the leg. I haven't, but it does happen. Have something like this. And of course, I got Band-Aids and stuff in there, just simple stuff like if you get slivers or whatever. And update your stuff. If your equipment's getting old, replace it. I made my own rice. This is full of rice. It's just an old sock. I fill it full of rice, and it gives me something I can support under a barrel. Just a quick throw down, get down and dirty on the ground. If you need something extra, or in the back of a stock, some people like to put it in the back of the stock and raise. So you raise and lower with the squeezing of the bag. So it's good to have. Binocs. You never know, you might need binoculars. So, and if you didn't notice, there's a water bottle, so it does have a little holder for your water bottle. Love it. Little things like that can make a difference. So look for those kind of things. So this shows you I can fit this thing right in the side. This is just a competition buzzer. It times, if you're doing competition shooting, it sounds off a buzzer and then you start shooting and have fun. All right, so another thing you really don't have to have, this is just a trigger pull. I carry a trigger pull tester. Some people want to know, so I let them know. Cleaning kits. All right, cleaning kits are important. This is made by Otis. I've been working with Otis equipment since they first came out. I remember when they first came out, I met them at SHOT Show, and I met the owner, the president, I guess you could say. And he gave me a free kit, and I'm telling you, I've never gone back since to other ones. I use Otis kits, and they're great. They have them for everything. They have the full kit for all different weapons types, gun types. I keep saying weapons, sorry, military thing. Deal with it. And these are great because they come with kind of like the snake system, the bore snakes. Have you ever heard of those? That went flying. So these this is for a pistol. You would simply screw the bore size that you need for your specific pistol. Screw that in like that. They'll even come with tips that you can use to protect your barrel, and you can put it on the edge like that. And this one is one of those that works pretty good. So you can run it down through your barrel and then pull it through. And of course you'll put solvent on there. This is just you cleaning the gun, right? So that's what this will do for you. They're great to have. I've been using them for a long time. They seem to work good. And you can buy the specific pieces you need if they're wore out. I mean, it's just a great thing to have. And it works really well. This of course would be more for like an M4 going down your barrel, right? Same concept. So it works fantastic. And they come with cleaning solvents when you buy the kits, so it's a great thing to have. So now these are regular bore snakes right here that you can get from your sporting goods store. They're great. They have a long leash right here. You drop it down from the back, depending on what kind of gun you got, from the receiver area through and pull out through your barrel like this. All right, so with that they have bristles integrated into this material and it stretches. So with that, you put a little solvent on those bristles. That's the way I do it anyway. And you pull it through and it just scrapes and it cleans the barrel off at the same time. This is great for range because you want to just get the gunk out of your barrel so that you can do a little more shooting if you've been shooting quite a bit. It's great. This little bad boy is made by Gerber. All right, I like these because they have scrapers on them for like you have an M4 and you pull the bolt carrier group out. Back inside the bolt carrier group, you got areas that you want to scrape certain things out. It's already got it in here. It locks in place. I like it. So you just simply pull back on that lever and it closes up. This handy little bad boy right here, that is a front sight tool for those who shoot M4s, M16s. You got the original iron sight, the front sight. These notches, as you can see, are designed for that. So you just push down the detent and you turn. And then now you have it. It has two, it's magnetic, so you have two types in case you have the one with more notches than the other. It just switches around. Great to have. I love it. Different items for different things on the weapons that you can use. All right, another thing, on these Otis kits that you'll see in here, you'll have little scrapers like this. And you can see this can use to scrape carbon out of different various areas. Just be careful, don't go digging too far into your gun and scraping it up real bad. You don't want to do that. So it has all the stuff you need. I like it. It works out really well. Here's another one. A little brush. Check it out. Now, if you notice on these, I can unscrew the brush. I can take it off. So I can take other Otis items and cleaning materials and screw it onto there and use it. I mean, it's great. So I like these. And I'll try and get that into the link as well and see if we can get you hooked up. So other things I do, I just test these out. This is a newer one. I haven't used this one that much. My other ones, I've used the crap out of it. So I like to carry a rangefinder. For those of you who like to go out and shoot distance, you want to know your distance, rangefinder, it helps. The thing it does is it kind of solves arguments. No, that's 500 meters, that's 500 meters. Okay, let's see. And you break out this equipment and you prove them wrong. Just saying, that's never happened to me, ever. All right, so within this pocket, I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll see. It has little loops right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I apologize. Oh, there you go. Those are little pockets. So screwdrivers, whatever long items that you want to put in there. There's just a bunch of them. It's all extra stuff that fits items, okay? Flashlights, things like that. Good to have. It's my range bag. You don't have to have a big monstrosity like this. Like I said, I'm training lots of people all the time, so I have to put a lot of things in here. That will just about cover it. I hope you enjoyed all this. If you have any questions on anything that I've showed you, or any ideas that you like to bring to the range, like I said, let me know, and we'll work things out. Appreciate it.